Hey Sagittarius, thanks for tuning into your May 2020 X reading. I hope everybody is well and happy. Thank you to each and every one of you that have liked, subscribed, viewed, commented, shared. You guys are amazing and I love the energy you bring to Soul Embers. It is unbelievably beautiful and I'm so blessed to be part of such an awesome community that we're building here. I know it can get repetitive and tiring, but I will never tire of telling you just how much I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Andrea. I hope you find whatever it is that you seek here. Guys, everything you need to know about the reading, how the energy and timing can be applied, what to do if the message doesn't resonate, the disclaimer, and of course my contact details. If you want to reach out for a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. It's all in the description box below. So, Sagittarius, what's going on with your ex? Hey, what is it that you want to know? What do you want to know from me? What is it? Who am I connecting with for the month of May? What brings you to this reading? You know, guys, when it comes to our ex, right? On a side note, I've already shuffled and cleansed and meditated on your energy. Yeah, when it comes to your ex, right? Or our exes, it's a really interesting energy. I find that for the majority of the viewers, from what I've realized from the comments, you don't particularly want to, reconcile. But there is that feeling of holding on and resentment and curiosity. And so I know a lot of you just want to let it go, but are having difficulty doing that. So I hope you find whatever guidance I am led to share with you helpful. But what would also be helpful, if anyone's been successful in really releasing, healing and letting go, to share those comments in the comment section of this video, because it might help someone else make a positive shift in their life also. So please do share your good stories, of releasing and letting go for those Sagittarians or cross watchers or whoever's tuning in really, to maybe see things from a different perspective. All right, I'm jumping into it. Enough talking. All right, Sagittarius, I want to know, where are you at with this whole thing? Where are my Sagittarians at with this whole ex thing? And two fell out, one for you and one for your ex. And this one's for your ex. And this one is, oh, there's two. Which one should I go for? To the left, to the left. That's what I'm hearing. All right, Sagittarius, to the left it is. Tribe. Yes, we're here. The tribe is here. So at this very moment, as we're moving into May, when it comes to your ex, ask the universe to start bringing in like-minded people. So for those of you that really do want to really release any type of negative thought patterns or behaviors that are causing you to really go in your head and play over scenarios again and again and again, and you're having difficulty letting stuff go, I feel that there is a need for you in the month of May to really connect with like-minded people that are trying to make a shift, so that you can start a process of releasing and letting go, finding some inner peace. I'm getting that connecting with people that are going through a similar situation but are in a have positive thought patterns going on. For example, they're looking to further develop themselves. They're looking to open up to love and explore new ways, but are having difficulty allowing love in. It is going to be helpful for you to come together with these people, and throw around different types of ideas, really inspire each other. There is going to be a lot of growth, a lot of emotional growth in that area. So that's what I'm getting. And while that might be difficult at this time for you, Sagittarius, due to the current climate and what we're required to do with, the whole not be the distancing, there is still so many other ways that you can go about connecting with people, right? Your ex has got manifest. And when I look at this, what I feel is that your ex, I feel a different type of energy immediately when I pick up this card. For you, I felt this feeling of inspiration, feeling of expansion, feeling of inner peace, and really broadening your horizon, coming from a peaceful space. When it comes to your ex, I feel your ex has taken all this pain that they've experienced, or all the injustice that they may feel has come as a result of their very own actions, which they may not have realized yet. So karma, let me put it to you that way. And they've turned all that pain into creation. Okay, I can actually very much relate to this energy. I found that when I was going through a similar situation, all the resentment and pain I had, because I didn't want to fester in it and I didn't want to allow it to take up space within me, I needed an outlet to let it go, to let the resentment go. So what I did is every time I would feel pain or resentment or hurt, I would turn that hurt, I'd redirect it immediately and put it into furthering my knowledge, furthering and creation, manifest towards what I wanted to manifest for my future, And because the feelings were so powerful to start off with, they were very powerful once they were redirected. And so that's the kind of energy I feel your person's in as they move into the month of May. They've taken the lessons that they've learned from their experiences with you, and they're turning the pain into power. And you, on the other hand, are taking your experiences from them and you're going to further your knowledge. I wouldn't be surprised if you're reaching out and going to go in a completely new direction as far as your spirituality goes. All right, guys, let's pull some cards on this. Baby. So what's led you to this point, this realization, this moment that you feel that you're being led to do this, that you're feeling nudged to do this in the month of May? What happened with your ex that led to this? Let's have a look, Sagittarius. It is all about a new beginning. It's all about understanding, realizing that you have absolutely torn this situation to shreds, pulled it apart, tried to understand it, tried to analyze it, tried to put it back together, tried to take action with it, tried to savor it. And I'm sorry, you've realized it's broken, and the broken pieces have now turned into dust. There's nothing more you can put together. So I feel the Sagittarians I'm connecting with as you're moving into the month of May, there's this massive realization that you have done absolutely everything in your physical power, in your spiritual power, in your manifesting ability to bring this together again. I feel the Sagittarians I'm connecting with really wanted to make this work. This was their person. They were, you guys were committed to seeing the end of your days out with this person, and you could not force it anymore. It was not going that way. You needed to accept it, and I feel that you fell down time and time again, and you got hurt time and time again. And hurt comes from the place of, disappointment, because we've invested in something that hasn't given us a return, right? Obviously. But who invested? We did. So we're disappointed in ourselves. This is the energy that I'm getting. And so now you're like, well, I don't know what else to do. I have no more questions because I've tried everything. I have no more, I don't need any more clarity on this. What more clarity can there be? I've tried it all. I just can't bring this together. And so you've made the decision that it's time to close this out. And it's happened naturally. You know, I feel that from day to day, you've slowly come to realize that even if you were to get back together and you were to reach out and you were to try something, you would not be satisfied with the result because of just how much water has gone under that bridge between the two of you, right? And so I see a circle here and I see the world here, and it's all about this is it's time to put an end to it for now as we enter the month of May and really go forward in your true Sagittarian style with your tribe, with the people you connect with that are aligning with you, because this person here was not aligning with you, was holding you back from your life purpose, not intentionally. It's just the energy, right? Energetically, you weren't able to pursue it. I feel a new aspect of yourself is going to be uncovered as you move into the month of May. And you are potentially going to be open to love. Whereas before, I feel that your heart always stayed with this ex of yours, and you weren't able to attract love into your life. You know, you weren't even able to see suitors. They would come, but you wouldn't be moved. I think you're ready now. I think you're ready to be intimate, and I think you're ready to be really connected with someone. It's like, what can I do? I'm moving forward. Sayonara. Bye, Felicia. That's the kind of energy I'm feeling from you. And you're finally feeling passionate about life, you know. So what's going on as your ex moves into the month of May? Completions, transformations, new beginning. Both of you have come to the point where this can't be forced anymore. Whereas your person has this massive realization that, you know what? I need to stop being... There comes a point where I can't hold back from really investing. And let me rephrase this. They've come to realize that they're ready to invest into a relationship and settle down. They're ready to put behind them their let's just say teenage years, right? Where it's all about learning, where it's all about understanding themselves. As far as their emotional capacity goes, when you guys were connected, they were still learning. They were still learning about what love meant to them, where they placed love in their life in general, what took priority when it comes to love. They had difficulty really placing love. They had no boundaries surrounding it. So they either were invested 150 million%, or they would lapse and they wouldn't be invested at all. So there was that energy of not having that balance and not understanding it, not having the emotional maturity, not having the ability to stay committed, to stay loyal, to which is required to see out a relationship, right? To be in a relationship, or a long-term one anyway. So there were times where they may have come and gone, or what I'm also getting is that they may not have been able to live up to their own expectations or their own word, whatever they would put out there. They had a vision of what a relationship would look like to them, but they weren't able to really embed that in their day-to-day living. They were having difficulty with that. But I feel that they're past that now, that through the experience they had with you, and if they've dated in between, they've finally come to the realization that this is how I see love. This is where I place love in my life. This is where I place my family and my friends, my work and my colleagues, all that stuff. This is the type of priority love takes in my life and how I want to invest in it. And I want to find someone that's going to complement that and be able to work beside me as I achieve that, right? Without compromising my own personal and yet my own personal growth. So this person's ready to like settle down. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting. So So when it comes to the two of you, what I really, really want to know is, I guess, how does this play out for you in the month of May? There's a lot of fear that's associated, guys, with a lot of fear, a lot of toxic energy that's associated with the breakup. And I feel that it has been a very, very difficult journey where there's been a lot of, you guys have felt really energetically bound to this person. Both of you have felt bound to each other. You have felt that while they inspire you, and they feel the same, this is something that you are feeling you both shared, that whilst they inspired you, whilst they felt very, very connected with you telepathically, spiritually, I feel the connection was very deep. There was also this sense of not being able to release and let each other go, which was detrimental because there were certain aspects of your own individual journeys which needed to be fulfilled, lessons which needed to be learnt so that you guys can grow, so that you guys can expand. And so what ended up happening was when you guys were together, while you did feed each other in a positive way, because you were at different levels on your journey, either one of you at one time felt that you were being held back or couldn't experience love the way it needed to be experienced, or the other one did. So maybe one felt that they weren't able to expand, as far as career went or as far as their personal goals went at some point, because you weren't able to energetically support them. You may have felt, or they may have felt, switch energies as they fit, that they weren't able to reciprocate emotionally, or they didn't have the capacity. So emotionally you felt like you couldn't expand, and as a result you weren't able to further invest, which hindered your growth also. So there were different elements here that were hindering growth at different times. And that's where it was an imbalance. That's how it fell apart. You guys stopped connecting, but the bond was very, very strong still. So by not being able to heal it and release it, you guys weren't able to grow, to continue on with that expansion. And ultimately, you both have the same vision at heart, which is this life together, which is absolutely beautiful, Sagittarius. It's just that divine timing's at play here. You guys weren't ready. And so now I feel there is a completion of some aspect for both of you. And if there is an opportunity for you guys to come back together, it may truly be there. But for the month of May, what I'm feeling is there's the realization that by holding on to this, you're preventing your own individual growth for both of you, which is preventing you coming together in a more balanced way. I hope that makes sense. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you found that helpful. As always, please do comment below because, as you know, I'm nosy and I like to read your comments. Have a wonderful month, and I'll see you for next month's X reading. Bye, Sagittarius.